What is up, you guys? It is Brad here, and welcome to day number 4 of BRICKWORLD Chicago 2023. Unfortunately, this is the last day of BRICKWORLD. This will be the last BRICKWORLD vlog, but that's okay because we are going to really make this day count and end off this convention in the absolute best way possible. So let's get to it. 9:30 and I have arrived. A little bit later than I wanted to be here because I have a lot of filming to do, but it's okay, we're here. I'm pretty much going to be spending my whole morning over here just taking a look at all the MOCs and filming them, but you guys can see all the public has already started to arrive and is waiting to be let inside. And look at this, we're behind the scenes of Good Morning BRICKWORLD here at BRICKWORLD. Sheesh!
BRICKWORLD Chicago 2023, last day. I need a monster. I'm looking fly. We're having a great time. Stay tuned for more.
It took me 2 days, but I think I finally finished taking videos of all of the MOCs in this 100,000 square foot space. That took many hours, and you guys will have to see what I do with that footage. As I've already mentioned, I've already filmed a few hours of BRICKWORLD MOC footage. There's been so many incredible MOCs here. It's honestly been a lot to try and look at everything, and I did want to go around the convention center and actually look at everything because everything was so well done, so well made, and honestly is so inspiring. So it was really important for me to just walk around and take everything in. Of course, I also wanted to give you guys an overview of what the convention actually looks like on a really busy day because I didn't spend a lot of time in the venue yesterday, and you guys can see it is absolutely packed, and it's still not as packed as it once was yesterday. I'm going to turn up the music now and just really give you guys a chance to walk around the convention center and get a glimpse of what BRICKWORLD truly feels like, especially as a public attendee. I've mentioned already that I did film hours of content here for my YouTube channel. A lot of this content is long form, so I'll probably put it all together and make one full tour of the BRICKWORLD Convention Center. I also did film a lot of short form content that's focused on MOC specific things. So of course, don't forget to check out my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube shorts to view all the short form content in the meantime while you guys wait for the long form video. After I finished walking around the convention center here, you guys can see I did stop by the 2K booth, as well as started exploring a lot of the other vendors, filming some more content there, and just seeing if there was any last minute deals. So you guys are probably noticing by now, this vlog is a little bit shorter than any of the other vlogs so far this weekend. And that is just because it is a public day. It is the last public day. It is from 10 to 4. Basically, there isn't really much going on outside of, for the AFOLs or anything like that. There's no workshops, anything to attend. Plus, you guys would have seen from my other vlogs, a lot of the best memories and best vlog clips were things that happened in the evening. But unfortunately, because this is the last day, there isn't really anything happening in the evening. Other than going around the convention hall today and just chatting with people, buying some more things from vendors, and taking a lot of footage for my YouTube channel, that's really all I did. Of course, I had a little bit of lunch from the concession stand, but I literally never left the venue hall for the entire day because I was just chatting with people, buying some more Lego, and filming.
Please make your final purchases and start
Sad times here at BRICKWORLD. We are in our final 10 minutes. Here is one final look at the convention center with the public still inside and the MOCs still set up. They are very strict about you not being allowed to take any MOCs down as of right now, but I know that the second it hits 4 o'clock, the MOCs are going to start coming down and this convention center is really going to pack up very fast, and I know it's going to be pretty sad to see.
Attention, BRICKWORLD guests! Attention, BRICKWORLD guests! The time is now
Sad times here at BRICKWORLD. Sad times.
Supporting us today, and we hope to see you back again next year.
So this is by far the saddest part of every LEGO convention. It's just watching everybody pack up and say goodbye. Goodbyes are always the worst, and it's sad seeing how amazing this place looked, you know, just a few hours ago to being torn down. At this point, it's kind of just all hands on deck. Everybody's trying to tear down their MOCs and get out of there, so everybody's kind of lending a hand and helping pack up. You're moving the stanchions, you're helping get tablecloths, you're helping people carry their MOCs, really whatever anybody needs, because it is a pretty chaotic time. A lot of people have flights, a lot of people have long drives home, and everyone's really tired after a long weekend. I will say though, it is pretty neat to see all the cool systems that everybody has for taking their creations home. Like obviously the big MOC here, that was a collaboration. You guys should see the detail and the hard work that was going into tearing things down. Like look how many boxes and bins they have. And a lot of MOC builders are the same. As you look around the convention center here, there are a lot of systems in place and everybody knows what they're doing. It's even time to pack up the M&R Megastore. It's honestly crazy to think about how much work went into this store just for this weekend, but it was really cool and it will make for a cool video. So I've shown you a bit of the teardown here and a little bit of the behind the scenes of it, but for the most part, there's not a lot of filming going on from myself or any of the other YouTubers or anything like that. As soon as the teardown does start, honestly, it's a sad time because everyone's tired and exhausted, but also bummed because it is the end of BRICKWORLD. It's also something where it's kind of all hands on deck. Like even if you don't have MOCs, you're helping your friends tear down their MOCs. Some people's MOCs are very easy to tear down, so then once they're done, they help people tear down the more complex ones. And maybe you're not even touching the Lego, but maybe you're just grabbing them a bin or keeping them company or helping move the stanchions or grabbing the tablecloths. Like everyone's just there to make it easy because everybody is trying to go so fast. You know what they say, many hands make light work. So everyone's just trying to do what they can to help everyone else out. And of course, this is also a sad time because it's everybody's chance to say goodbye. This is where you go around the convention center and you say bye to all the friends that you made over the weekend. See you next year to all your friends that you're excited to see next year at the next BRICKWORLD. And yeah, you're just going around and chatting with people. You're not filming it. You're not doing any of that. It's just like one final goodbye, one final hoorah of the weekend. Take a look at these. So I just bought some modular stickers from Claire for the Plastic Architect. I'm really excited. These are some of the modular buildings I have, other than the Fire Brigade. It's one I always wanted, but these are super cool stickers. Excited to have them here. One last look at the convention center here before we head into the opening ceremonies. It's been less than an hour since doors closed, and it's pretty remarkable how fast a lot of the teardown is able to happen, especially when it takes so long for the setup. Alright you guys, and now it is time for the BRICKWORLD closing ceremonies, the perfect way to end off a great weekend.
Building more work at the opening ceremony, don't judge me.
They just announced that there was over 12,000 attendees here this weekend.
Thank you once again for being here. BRICKWORLD Chicago 2023 is officially closed. We have a slide here that reveals next year's theme. If you really want to stay and see it, you can. But if you'd like to start packing up, you can go. Yeah. Theme for BRICKWORLD Chicago 2024. Let's go exploring.
My stick fit, guys. It's my stick fit.
And now with the closing ceremonies finished, you guys can see the pack up is almost finished as well, and a lot of people have already left or are getting ready to leave the venue. All these tables here are empty, the tablecloth's gone, the stanchion's finished, and well, the convention is now pretty much wrapped up for another year. And that is actually the last clip I have of my time here at BRICKWORLD Chicago 2023. I definitely filmed more, but unfortunately when I was importing all these clips as soon as I got home for BRICKWORLD, I accidentally deleted the next 5 clips. But basically it was just me leaving the convention center, saying how much I had a great time, and then me back in the hotel room, officially wrapping up the BRICKWORLD Chicago 2023 vlog. When I initially filmed my wrap-up clip, I was actually back in the hotel room just getting dressed because I was going to head down to Chicago for dinner. And I actually thought that would be the end of the vlog, but no. The vlog didn't actually stop there, because when I left my hotel room, I ran into 2 very special friends waiting to get to the airport. This is some footage that I grabbed from Duck Bricks' vlog, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
And we actually were super lucky to be able to get a ride to the airports. Thank you so much to Brick Lover for the ride.
Shout out to my man, dude. Thank you so much.
Of course,
for
anytime,
driving.
anytime.
Yo, just too good in
It was
the
my
back.
pleasure.
Legend.
The wild card.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Out of nowhere, you pulled up and was like, "You want to go to the airport?"
One final Lego miracle.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks,
hilarious.
man.
So coincidentally, Just Too Good and Duck Bricks were chilling outside of my hotel, waiting for their Uber to go to the airport. As I mentioned, I was going down to Chicago for dinner. I was going to drive down there, and I was like, hey, are you guys going to the airport? It's on my way if you guys want to ride. So they hopped in my car. We had to play a little Tetris trying to get all their purchases in, but we had one final drive to the airport, and it was a great time. So after one final hangout with some friends and that drive to the airport, BRICKWORLD Chicago was officially closed. And although I lost my clips explaining this, I'm going to do it again here. BRICKWORLD Chicago was truly one of the most remarkable weekends that I've had here in my time in the LEGO community. It was exhausting, overwhelming, stimulus overload. But it was amazing, and it was a blast, and I met so many really great people, and it truly was one of the best weekends ever. Like, it was just a blast. I felt so fortunate enough to get to be there that weekend and get to be with all the community members, making so many new friends. Everyone was super nice and super welcoming, and it was seriously like one of the best times. The MOCs as well were absolutely incredible. Just being in the room with that many talented builders and being that inspired, and I can't wait to go home now and, you know, build and try a bunch of new techniques and hopefully bring a MOC for future years. I think BRICKWORLD Chicago, knowing how this weekend went, I'm pretty sure BRICKWORLD Chicago is going to be a new staple here in my life. You know, every June I plan to now go to Chicago because it was just that good of a convention. So of course I want to thank all the people who I met this weekend. Watching these last 4 vlogs back as I edited them here in order in my LEGO room, it truly just goes to show how many amazing people that I got to meet this weekend, how much of an amazing time I really got to have. So I want to thank everyone for being so welcoming, you know, whether they were people I had spoken to for years online or people who I had never met before. I felt like everyone just, you know, welcomed me and welcomed everybody else with open arms. And they wanted to be friends. And that's something I was nervous about coming from Canada, not knowing really anybody and being out of the community for so long. It was a fear that I had that was unwarranted because I didn't need to worry because everyone was super nice. And like I said, BRICKWORLD Chicago is definitely going to be a convention that I hope to come to for many, many years to come. So basically, if this was the original footage, I would say thank you guys for tuning in. Overall, such an amazing time. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in for the last 4 days of vlogs, checking out my entire experience. It means a lot. I filmed a ton more content of BRICKWORLD, especially of the MOCs and things like that, and I will definitely be uploading that on my channel over the next few weeks. It's been BRICKWORLD overload for you guys a little bit, but I've got lots of content there because the builds were amazing and you guys definitely need to see them. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to vlog number 4. Thank you so much for watching all the other vlogs and all the other BRICKWORLD footage as well. I'm sorry I lost my last few clips here of the vlog. It would have made a lot more sense in the actual moment when I wrapped it up, but things happen, and yeah, I had the best time, so I'm just very, very grateful. So thank you guys again for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.